Hi there, Chris here. It is time for week 6 of our DeadEnd Quilt-Along that I'm hosting along with my friend Pam from Pammy Jane. This week we are making the little trees and pumpkins. For the candy corn trees, we are going to need templates K and L, and for the little pumpkins, we need templates M and N. Now this week's tip is about when it comes time to take the paper off of your blocks. Now you can do this at this point once your block is done, or you can wait until your whole top is assembled. Personally, I'm going to do it at this point. I just find it a little more manageable than having this big quilt that you're pulling the papers out of. So the way I like to take the papers out is I'll pretty much go in the opposite direction they were sewn. I found that tends to be the easiest, but it's not a hard and fast rule. And if you fold it again on that stitched line, it does usually tear a little bit easier. And I really focus on ripping the paper and trying not to put too much stress on the seam itself. So if you're able to fold it back and rip like that, it puts less stress on the stitches you've made. And if you have small little bits or stubborn pieces, a pair of tweezers is great. You can get in there and pull them out. This is why it's really nice to set your stitch length a little lower. It adds more perforations into the paper so that it tears a little bit easier. Now this is ready to add into my quilt. If there are tiny little bits of paper stuck in the seam, I don't stress about those. After a couple washings, you'll never even notice that they're there. And now that our trees and our pumpkins are complete, we are actually done with the paper piecing portion of this pattern. That was a lot of peas. So I'm going to add these together with the rest of my pieces, and I'll probably just sit in front of the TV the next couple nights ripping out all of those papers. So we're already over halfway through this project. Now, like I say every week, be sure to log your weekly progress so you can have your name entered in for our prizes. Here is the QR code for this week's Google form. Now next week we're going to be making the 16 patch blocks, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can make those, and you can choose whichever one works best for you. See you next week.